Hello, everybody. We're on the set of Entertainment Tonight with the lovely Mary Hart. Mary, you get prettier every time we see you. You do.
Oh, boy, you
know, it's the truth.
Talkers.
It's the truth.
Thank you. Well, welcome back to E.T. You've been here before.
Yes.
Well, we have. We were here a couple of years ago, I think, and the production value has just increased tremendously. You've got a camera on a stick over here. You got flat screen TVs hanging from a rope.
We're impressed.
This makes Letterman show look like
Your
Poughkeepsie
lives
Local.
are in danger. I saw you slammed up against the wall there. You don't dare move on this stage
Lights
anymore.
flying everywhere, cameras going.
Yeah, because there is so much going on. I put track shoes on in between. You know, I take my heels off, put the track shoes on, take my heels, put them back on, and it's a little crazy, but it's a lot of fun.
It's like a film shoot, though, isn't it? It's like a film shoot. You guys set it up. Okay, we're going to be doing a scene here. This is it, and you get all the lighting. The camera starts to move, and here you go.
Yeah, you know, those days of just sitting and loafing on the set and eating donuts are gone. Same for the crew. They would sit back there and, you know, watch old I Love Lucy episodes and just not pay attention too much,
now,
and
Mary,
didn't have to do too much. Now they're killing themselves. I said they've lost 10 pounds,
I don't think you've ever eaten a donut in your life.
You're wrong.
You started doing this show, it's 19 years ago. That's unbelievable.
It is
You were in junior high.
I was in kindergarten. Yeah, kindergarten. It has been a long time, but you know, in a way it's gone so quickly, and it is as much or more fun now just because of all of the changes and constantly having that pressure of having to reinvent ourselves. But it's more fun today than it was the day I started.
You know, people look at you, Mary, men and women, and they see your great career. They see that you're married and you enjoy motherhood. And they just think you've got it all. What's the key to your success?
Trying to manage the stress. Second grade homework. Is he going to get to school on time? Am I going to make it? Trying to get my son out of bed and then get to work and not be like this. But it really is, as every working parent knows, and particularly working mothers, there is always a juggling act that takes place. And there's always a certain amount of guilt, and it's, you know, geez, I want to be the best professional I can be, and I want to be the best mother I can be, and forget about being a wife. I mean, you got to do that too, and it's a lot to handle.
It's like the plate spinner on Ed Sullivan. You remember him? You know, he'd go over.
That's kind of what it is. But I thank my lucky stars. I love my life. I'm extremely blessed.
Well, and we enjoy watching you. You're so enjoyable to watch. You really are.
And you haven't aged at all.
Yeah.
I think you're the female Dick Clark.
Yeah.
Really.
Well,
exactly.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I will take it. I'm not going to, you know, whatever it is. And Dick Clark, can you believe him? Turning 70. He's doing more shows. I was with him recently on the set of Donnie and Marie. And he is an incredible guy.
Let's talk about another icon with Regis Philbin.
Can you believe?
My buddy Regis.
You guys worked together years ago. You were on a show with, what, about 4 months?
In a way, Regis and I were the best things that ever happened to each other because we were hired by NBC. Actually, he was hired by NBC to do a network talk show after being a local talk show host here. And then Regis bumped into me on Rodeo Drive one day and said, "You're it. You're going to do it." I said, "I'm going to do what?" And he said, "You're going to be my co-host on the network show. I'm going to start next month." And I went, "I am." I was doing PM Magazine. Lo and behold, that is exactly what happened. And we had all these promises at NBC. You know, they were going to stick with the show, We went on in December and we were off in April. And it was a terribly depressing time. But the next day, Entertainment Tonight called me, and I've been working here ever since. And he went through a little bit of a lull, and then he went to New York. He found Kathy Lee, and boom, you know.
And
the guy's
now,
a rock star.
So
and now
great.
look at the millionaire. I mean, it's incredible.
And he is doing. I'm so happy for his success because he's plugged away at it. He's a terrific showman. He loves what he does. You know, Regis is going to be putting on a show till the day he drops.
Well, now I've seen Regis in concert. You
Down in
weren't
Mississippi.
In Mississippi, in Tunica, Mississippi.
Did he talk about me?
I don't
sure he
remember.
won't.
I'm sure he won't. He should. If he didn't, he should have. No. But he sings. He tells jokes. He gets the crowd. And this was before The Millionaire.
This was great.
He's fabulous.
Yeah.
Another great guy that we enjoy watching with is Bob Goen. You and Bob really seem to have some great chemistry going.
You know, I have been disgustingly lucky because John Tesh and I were together for 10 years. And it was really tough when he left. And in fact, it took me a bit by surprise how lonely I felt all of a sudden. But, you know, Bob has come in to fill the gap entirely different personality, but the nicest human being. It sounds so doggone sappy, but Bob, I just love. He is a sweet, wonderful guy. He's a fabulous father. He's a wonderful friend, and he's a good golfer. And so, you know, I've just taken up golf, so we're totally into golfing
Well,
together.
see, I wanted to impress you with our great research staff, a crack research staff that we have that has been investigating the fact that you really like golf.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a great game, no matter how you slice it.
We understand that it's a passion for you.
This is a new affliction addiction for me. Yes, it really is. I mean, I wake up at 3 in the morning and I'm going, okay, belly button, follow through. You know, I mean, it's that kind of thinking now. It's not worrying about television or even AJ's homework. It's my golf swing.
Who turned you on to golf?
Sandra Palmer, who was LPGA champion in 75 and 76. I happened to find her as an instructor down in Palm Springs. Just kind of got assigned to her because I went to sign up for golf lessons. And she is so enthusiastic and so much fun. And we had a great time together. This was almost not quite a year ago. So I really did get hooked.
And you just love it.
Yeah.
So to speak, yes, yes. Oh, yes, went to the driving range, totally threw my back out for 2 months because I overdid it. Didn't realize that you don't just swing, 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 and go through 2 buckets of balls without severely hurting yourself. And I did. So, but I got through that, and I'm really digging it.
Mary, thank you so much for letting us spend some time with you here on the Entertainment Tonight set.
Well, you're more than welcome.
And,
now, do you always dress up like this? You're doing an early morning show. Can't you be, like, casual?
Maybe we should wear
Loosen the ties.
Some pajamas one
swim
morning.
trunks and a tank
Well, I didn't
top.
quite mean that casual, but, you know, laid back. You're in California.
Yeah, we may consider that. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining
It's
us.
great
We
to
wish
see
you
you
the
both
best
again.
on Entertainment Tonight. You're just she's an inspiration. She really
I'll
is.
say.
Oh, well, thank you. Now you can go home and take a nap.
We'll be back after this.